Hey everybody, this is Storybook Julius, doing my first ever video podcast, I guess if you want to call it that, for Storybook Radio. And what I have here, the reason I want to do this is because I just picked up this book from Amazon called Maps of the Disney Parks, charting 60 years from California to Shanghai. Text by Kevin and Suzanne Neary, maps curated by Vanessa Hunt. This book I think ran me about $34 Canadian. I'm not sure how much it would be on the American version of Amazon, but wanted to kind of do an unpackaging of it because this book looks absolutely fantastic. It looks like it's right up my alley in terms of the history of the parks and providing a visual perspective of the parks over the years as well. Now, it is wrapped in plastic. I don't know if you can tell. There you go. Wrapped in plastic, which means that it must have some really cool things inside that they didn't want to get damaged in any way. So I'm just going to pause this while I open the plastic, and then we'll get right back into unboxing this really cool looking book. Okay, back to it, and I have stood up so to provide hopefully a bit of a better angle here. I was actually thinking of using my GoPro camera for this, but the microphone is not quite good enough to pick up the audio for something like this. But there's the front cover, Maps of the Disney Parks. I want to show you the back. So it says it all started with the map, and there's a little description. There are some pictures of what is to be expected inside. It features theater-style case cover, which we'll take a look at in a moment. Copyright 2016. Disney Editions, D23, the official fan club. Wow, actually, I'm surprised by that. $40 US, $40 Canadian. That means that us Canadians got a bit of a break on this because our exchange rate is not par anymore. Just side note here, I used to work at a bookstore a few years ago, and back when the Canadian dollar had improved and had actually become better than the American dollar for a short period of time, a few months I think. And people, of course, were just apoplectic that we would be charging more in Canadian dollars than American dollars for books, even though the dollar is a part. Of course, prices are set by the publishers of the books. So I'm kind of surprised by that, anyways, because they would definitely have the cause if they wanted to have a higher Canadian price. But let's open this sucker. Wow. Those are a lot of images. So here is the Disneyland map, Magic Kingdom in California. There is your about the authors portion of the book here. Now, Vanessa Hunt, I believe, is also the person who wrote, I guess curated some of the maps and the pictures for another book, which I'll show you here. The poster art of the Disney Parks, so there it is, Danny Hankey and Vanessa Hunt. Actually, there's a new version of that book, a Costco version of that book, Costco exclusive that was supposed to come out today, and that's got a few exclusive pictures and stuff like that in it. But here we go, diving into. There's a nice visual there. Just bear with me here because I don't have two hands to operate the book with. Maps of the Disney Parks. Table of contents. So let's see here. So we're going to have Disneyland, charting new kingdoms, which I would imagine would have the Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World, unfolding across the globe, which of course would include the forays into France and Japan, moving to the next millennium, which would probably include Shanghai. I could be ahead of myself as well, but there you go. Mr. Walt Disney himself. Obviously, we're not going to go through everything here, but look at a couple of things here. Walt Disney World Resort, the aerial caricature map. Of course, just trying to get this to focus is a little bit of a problem. So, but yeah, there are there are some of the maps in this book. Euro Disneyland. So this book is absolutely, wow, 100 Acre Woods. I'm just flipping random pages in here. Disney's California Adventure. Check it out, the Hollywood Tower Hotel. The Tokyo Disney Resort. This book looks absolutely fantastic, and I have to say it's not terribly expensive either. Like I said, I said I got it through Amazon. I actually did not get it through Amazon. I got it through Indigo, which is, so Chapters and Indigo stores here in Canada are similar to Barnes & Noble and Border stores in the United States. It's a big Canadian chain of bookstores. But like I said, you can buy this on Amazon. I'm going to show you my screen here. Maps of Disney parks. This is Amazon.com. $25.50 is the price on there. So there you go. That's a pretty good price for you there in the United States. Beautiful pictures. Beautiful pictures in this book. This is very impressive. Shanghai Disneyland Park, Fantasyland, concept art aerial overview. So lots of great things in this book. I mean, look at me, I flipped through it for 5 minutes here, and I'm incredibly impressed with it already, so I am definitely going to have some fun looking through this thing tonight, yeah, I think it might be a good book to buy if you're a big Disney fan. I can definitely see the appeal of this particular book, so thank you very much for watching Storybook Radio's very first podcast, whatever you want to call it. And join us again next Wednesday for a brand new episode of Storybook Radio. Thanks. Have a good week.